Hey team, Gary here. So what we're going to talk about today is inventory management and how we manage inventory at Keva. And the neat thing about this system is it can be used for any type of restaurant, quick service restaurant, coffee shop. It's a simple system that allows you to determine how much inventory you need to purchase on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. So before we begin, there's a couple of principles that we want to really understand, and that is cash basis accounting versus accrual basis, just-in-time inventory, and par level ordering systems. We're going to talk about each one, beginning with cash basis accounting. So because we're a restaurant and because we turn our inventory so quickly, we're not really hanging on to things for a long time. We've opted for cash basis accounting, which refers to a method that recognizes cost of goods as an expense as soon as that check leaves our checking account. So basically what that means is when you buy something, we realize the total amount as cost of goods when you buy it. So if you are over ordering on things, if you accidentally order 10 cases of bleach, 10 cases of bananas, and we're not going to be using those on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, you're going to take that hit immediately, and it's going to dramatically impact your cost of goods. The benefit of it is it's a very simple kind of record it and forget it type of system. The downside is if we are overbuying, we'll take that hit immediately. Just-in-time inventory is a method of really theft protection, inventory management, and cash flow management. And what this means is we only carry enough inventory in the store for what we need to use for our cost of goods. Red Bull is a great example on this. In your average store, if we go through 100 cans of Red Bull a week, we're going to maybe keep or order 110, 120 cans of Red Bull on time. We're only going to carry enough inventory to make sure that we're going through it every week. And what this does is it allows us to monitor, for example, theft. And I'll give you two examples. The first one is that we had a store that was consistently running out of 32-ounce cups. So we were taking what the store used, what the customers were buying, and we were adjusting the just-in-time inventory for what the usage was. But they were running out. And so if the store, let's say they sold 1,000 larges for the week, well, we're running out. And even though we were ordering 1,200 large cups, we were running out, and what we found out was that they were upgrading every customer to a large size. There was some theft going on, and we were able to catch it almost immediately. The other one is Red Bull. Red Bull is a high theft potential, and so we're going to order exactly what we need on a regular basis. And so if we're running out of inventory, we're going to look in, and if we're running out of Red Bull, we're going to look in and see where did that inventory go, what's going on, why are we running out when our sales don't match up. Par level ordering is like golf. So, just like in golf, what is the minimum number of strokes you need in order to get the ball in the hole? It's the minimum amount of inventory to maintain our weekly, monthly, and quarterly supply chain sales needs. So, if our par level is 18 on yogurt and you count 9, you're going to order 9. If you count 16, you're going to order 2. And so par level allows us just to keep everything in a really consistent level. The other thing to think about is suppliers. So where do we get everything? And this is also really confusing for managers and supervisors. Is like, God, where do we get all of this stuff? And with the pandemic and everything's going on, it's really complicated. We have our main distributors, which is like U.S. Foods and Shamrock. And then we have secondary suppliers like Domenico, Sam's Club. Amazon is a great resource for office supplies and some of our special ingredients. Bonanza in Nevada is used for produce. We use Instacart, Web Restaurant, the Chef Store, ABC Cookies, and we have other direct ordering from other companies. Okay, so let's talk about tools. So if we go into tools, how do we keep this thing simple? And the simplest way to explain it is that we've put together a really simple spreadsheet in numbers that can be used on the iPad. And on that spreadsheet, we've broken it down into several different tabs. The first one is the count sheet, which is used to count all of the items. The second one is our zero check. Now the zero check, if you ever count zero on an item, you want to go back. Bleach is a great example. You forget to count bleach, and it's gonna, on the inventory sheet, it's gonna tell you to order because you've counted zero. So in those type of items, you want to go back because we don't want to have endless supplies of chemicals if you're not counting, and we have 2 or 3 on hand. It's going to go ahead and order them if you counted zero. So it's always good to go through the zero check sheet. The second one is your primary distributor will be either US Foods or Shamrock. That'll be 80-90% of where you're ordering all of your items. And then you have a produce supplier if your market has one. And then you have special items. Special items is items on things like Amazon, Instacart, things that we don't get through our normal suppliers, and we'll talk about that. And so anyway, I'm going to get off this slideshow here, and on the next video, we're going to do a full-on screen sharing. And we're going to walk you through this presentation, the inventory sheet, step by step. Let's go through here, and let's go ahead, and we're going to go through each one of these tabs on this spreadsheet, and we'll go ahead and show you a really quick example. So the first one is this template is for Las Brisas. You can see that you can't edit the formulas here. On this spreadsheet, what it's going to do, it's going to tell you the count and then how to count. Tubs, boxes, cans, cartridges, count individual units, a box, a flat. So it's going to have the descriptors of what to count. So I'll go ahead here, and I'm just going to enter some erroneous numbers here. 2, blueberry, we'll just say we have all these guys here. 1, Red Bull, we'll say we have 50. We'll say we have 48. We'll say we have 67. We'll say we have 1, and I'm just going to go with it through and just enter some numbers here. And then strawberries, these are fresh strawberries for our acai bowls. So we're going to say the little containers. We have 1 container. Wheatgrass, we counted 3, 1, 0. Carrots is, let's say we have a quarter of a bag. Spinach, we have a quarter left. Kale, we want to count a box, so we have a half a case of box. Cucumbers, we counted 3 individual cucumbers, and we're just going to go down here on each one of these. And it's good to pay attention. This is a container, 2, 1, and I'm just going to go down and enter these just to keep it simple. And then we want to count the sleeves. So there's 20 sleeves in each case. So in this case, I counted 5, I counted 40, I counted 40, I counted 10, I counted 5. And again, we're going to just go down each one of these. 0.24, 1, oops, delete that. And I'm just going to go through each of these items, hand soap, satin shine, all the way down the list. And on these guys, we'll just say we have 1 of each of them. Did I count 0 on anything? Let me see here. Let's say here we had 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. So now, the next thing is I'm going to go to the 0 count sheet. And this is going to basically go ahead and determine how many items that I counted 0. And why this is important is because a lot of mistakes are made, and you may forget to count something. Maybe something was 0 last week and you decided not to count it. So you want to go back. So I counted 0 on line sherbet. And then I want to say, you know what? I actually missed a tub. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to count that. I counted 0 tropical Red Bull. So I'm going to go to tropical Red Bull. I'm going to say we had 24. And that's going to take that off. The next thing you want to do is you want to go to your US Foods tab. This is telling you what to order. So, and then right here, you have the little count sheet. And it's going to show you what you counted just as a reference. Just as a reference of like, okay, does the math make sense? I counted 3. My par is 18. So 3 minus 18, or 18 minus 3 is 15. And you want to go through on raspberry sherbet, the par is 10 and we counted 4, so it's telling you to order 6. And so as we go through here, it's going to tell you cases, right? So you counted 2 cartridges of apple juice. So you counted 2 individual cartridges, but we order it by the case. And so the spreadsheet knows to factor in, well, the par is 4 cartridges, so we want to order a case to get that up to normal. Some items, again, you order by the case, you don't order by the units. Cups, so cups, it's telling you order a case of cups, a case of 24, and just go all the way down the list. Then we get to the Bonanza order. It's telling you again, notice there's really no produce on this sheet. We order produce in the Nevada locations through Bonanza, but if you're in Colorado and some of the other markets, it might be Domenico, it might be Shamrock, and that will be parlayed, or it'll be adjusted for your market. But you can see here it's telling us that we need to order 2 boxes of green. You counted 0. So we're going to order 2 boxes of green bananas. We counted 0.25 of a case of carrots. It's going to tell you to order a box. Spinach, it's going to tell you to order 2 bags of spinach. You counted 3 cucumbers. It wants 2. I don't think that Bonanza will do that, so we may have to do that as a special order. Celery's ordered in bunches, and then the boxes. And then the special items are all of like the Amazon, so Amazon.com, ABC Cookies, Sam's Club. These are all the items that you want to partner with your territory manager, Carson or Talon, to get these items ordered on a weekly basis. And you can see right here that it's telling us to order juices, which we haven't been able to get. We need coconut water. And so that's it. What you want to do is you want to be doing a count during the winter at least once a week, the day before your inventory. So you want to count the day before, your shipment. So if US Foods comes on a Wednesday, you want to do that count on a Tuesday. But anyway, this is going to be available in all the stores. I'd love your feedback. You can comment on this video or reach out to us directly. Thanks and have a good day.